Do you ever feel like you're working so hard, you're drawing like crazy, and you're putting so many hours in, but your art really isn't getting much attention or traction? Well, I think we've all been there. Keep watching because I have some tips for you on how to get your artwork noticed. Tip 1. Build a strong online presence. So in this digital age, it's really important to have somewhere where people can look up your stuff and see your portfolio and what your art is all about. You could create a website that showcases your artwork, have a portfolio page so people can see samples of your work. Make it visually appealing, which seems like it's kind of a no-brainer, but make sure it looks nice and professional and is engaging so that people will want to stay on your website and take a look through all of your things. Make it easy to navigate, and don't forget to add a clear call to action. I really like the ease of editing and customizing things on Wix, which is where I built my website. You can certainly use social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever, but I would be very wary of relying solely on these platforms because they can go away in an instant and then nobody can find you. So don't rely on social media platforms, but kind of use them as an adjunct to your main thing, which should be your website or a newsletter. Speaking of a newsletter, I have a newsletter in the links below where you can get all kinds of free Procreate brushes and things in my Doodle Squad if you want to sign up. Tip 2. So you can go to an art fair or a conference, and that is a great way to network with other artists and industry professionals and having a chance to show off your work. Make sure you have business cards with you and promotional materials so that you have something to hand the people you are meeting so that they can look up your stuff and be sure to remember you when everybody goes home and they want to contact you. If you can't attend events, then that's okay. You can still join a group such as the Society of Children's Book Writers and Illustrators. Society of Children's Book Writers and Illustrators. Why is that so hard for me to say? Or whatever it pertains to your field of interest. Tip 3, collaborate with other creatives. Collaborating with other artists and creators is a great way to expand your audience and meet new people. Look for opportunities to work with other creatives, artists, designers to offer something unique and fresh. You could host an art challenge together or a giveaway or some sort of a contest. Just make sure there's something beneficial in it for you both. It shouldn't just be benefiting yourself, it should also be really great for them. You could enter some contests, so having your artwork displayed in a contest, even if you don't win, people are still getting to see your stuff, and it's a great way to engage with potential clients and have more eyeballs on your art. I feel like it's a great experience too, even if you don't win. I've entered a lot of contests that I haven't won, and I still feel like it was a really good experience and I learned something every time. Don't be afraid to reach out to potential clients or creators or publications too. Make sure you have a clear, concise email pitch that you can send them that explains exactly why you are a good fit for their brand. And make sure you are a good fit for their brand. Please research the company first. Make sure it aligns with your values and you agree with the stuff that they are representing before you try to do a collaboration with them. And make sure you have samples of your art so they can see what your style is and if they think you would be a good fit for their brand too. Tip number 6, keep learning and growing. There are so many platforms now that you can keep developing your skills. Your skills are never finished. It's never perfect, which is fine, but you should always be willing to keep working on your skills and getting better and better each day. There's tons and tons of online platforms now that you can learn from. You can even learn from like here on YouTube. Hello. You can take a class, attend a workshop. A lot of creators offer courses. You could look on Skillshare, Creative Bug, Domestika. I'll put links to all these in the description, so if you're not familiar with these platforms, you can check them out. And also, you can get a free trial for Skillshare and Creative Bug. And Domestika, you can get a discount. So I'll put the links in the description. Many artists also offer really generous courses, sometimes for free, or a lot of their knowledge and information on platforms like Patreon. So you could pledge like a few dollars a month or whatever tier works for you. And then you can learn from there too. If there's an artist you really admire, see if they have a page or some sort of place where they offer a lot of their advice and their process that maybe you could learn something too. That was a really long-winded way to say that. And last, be patient and persistent, with the emphasis on persistence. Facing rejection in the art field is just a fact of life and a reality that you have to accept, and it doesn't mean that your art is bad or that you should feel like depressed and rejected and dejected, I guess it would be. It's just part of the process as an illustrator or any creative field, really. Where one door closes, another one will open, and getting your work noticed definitely takes some time and persistence. But don't give up. Keep creating and promoting your art, and the right people will eventually find you. So there you have it. That's my list, and I hope it's helpful. Those are just some of the ways to get your art noticed as an illustrator. If you have other tips, put them in the comments below. Here's some other videos that you might enjoy. Keep doodling!